Hi guys, this is Tara with Gaia Tarot 13 and this is your weekly tarot card forecast for September 10th through September 16th, 2017. As always, I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the work and financial section, one for your love and romantic life, and one for your home and family life. And this week I am using my Gilded Tarot deck. I did a video on the unboxing of it. They're super cool cards. I really love them. So if you haven't seen that video, hop over and to my main page and check out that video. All right. Let me just get them going here. Okay. For your work and financial life, we have the Three of Wands upright. And this is talking about payoffs for work that you have already put in. You could be getting some positive feedback, you could be getting a raise, but some sort of payoff for work that you have already put in. This is like your ships coming in, as evidenced by the very literal ship in the back. The guy's waiting for it. It's like he's been standing there a while and now, he's been watching it come towards him slowly, and here it is getting ever closer and closer. So that's kind of the vibe that we've got going on this week in your work life. There's going to be recognition of what you've been doing, whether it comes financially or whether it comes, orally from a boss or something. But people have been seeing what you've been doing, and this is the week that you're starting to get the payoffs from that. In your love life, we have Judgment upright, and this is talking about like your relationship maybe coming to new heights, some sort of like upward movement. I'm looking in the background of this card, and there are on either sides of her horn there are people moving upward, so hopefully you can see that in there. So like your relationship has some upward momentum. So you could be getting engaged, getting married, moving in together, dropping the L word on each other, something like that, where you are kind of like going into the next stage of your relationship. If you're single, this could be you finding someone or them finding you, and starting a new relationship or starting something new. This is kind of like ending one cycle and beginning something new. Not that the other one goes away, it's just a natural progression, a step up. In your home life, we have the High Priestess upright, not reversed, High Priestess upright, and what I'm noticing here is the 2 majors that we have. So pay attention to that, because those are big kind of life changes, whereas the 3 is going to just be like a kind of day-to-day thing. That's going to be more, as I said initially, I think ongoing, like you had been waiting for it, so it shouldn't be any sort of like big surprise. And that both of these, this is a 20, but it's 2 X's, and this is a 2, and it's like the 2, the Roman numeral 2, so it's the 2 ones. So that's just sticking out. So see how that comes out to each of you individually. I don't have any sort of assessment to give you on that, other than the fact that it was drawn to my attention and I am to relay that. Alright, so in your home life with the High Priestess upright, what I'm getting from this is like, if you want to make something happen, you've got to be the one to go out and make it happen. This week it is whatever's going on in your home life, however that speaks to you, however home life speaks to you, whether it's literal home, your house, you're working on things, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your kids, whatever your home life is to you, this is something that you've had, like you've been trying to do something, but you've maybe been waiting on other people or something along those lines, and you're at the point where you're like, all right, if I want this to happen, I'm going to need to do it myself. And the big message from this card this week is that it is your will that is propelling you forward this week. And what I'm getting is how she's kind of floating in air, and there's nothing She's not hanging by anything. Her feet aren't on the ground. She's literally just suspended in this state. And so the way that's reading to me is that she is willing herself to be there. That's how she wanted to be. She wants to just float around, and she is literally making it happen without any assistance from others. So that's how it's reading in your home life. If you want to make something happen, you need to be the one to go out and make it happen. And it is your own will that throws you forward, that forces you forward, that makes it happen. Ain't no one gonna do it for you this week. That's what I've got. Also that 2. So whatever we've got, however 2 may read to you this week. Second chance, second something. However that kind of reads to you. And I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities right now. A lot of things are kind of sticking out to me. The parallel of the stars and the 2 cards. So for some of you, and some of you may be like, 2, what's she talking about? Or whatever. But I feel like maybe for some of you it might be a redo. Like a second time around of something. And again, I'm getting it mostly in the home and the love life. That doesn't necessarily mean that someone from your past is going to come back and you get a better chance. Better, not second, because there's a reason you're not with them in the first place. So second time they come around doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be better. So, if that's where your head automatically goes, you may not be right. But there's probably a second something coming through this week. You'll see a parallel this week to something that has already happened. If it's not the exact same thing, again, well, it never is, but if it's not substantially similar, it may be like, oh, that kind of reminds me of this other time, and so I'm now going to implement those lessons that I learned because I don't want to do that again. So just pay attention to how 2 or a second or something maybe similar is coming up to you this week, especially in your home life and your romantic life. That's what we've got this week. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube page. If you want to get a personal reading with me, the only way to do so is through my website, which is GaiaTarot13.com. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, where I pull a card every day, reading the energy of that specific day. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.